Many thanks for your time here on News Desk. We can start off with the very first story this morning. And fire at Kukruzwa, a community near Zebila in the Bawku West District of the Upper West Region, has left a mentally ill mother and her 8-year-old son burnt beyond recognition. Police say the woman, Ashanti Region, 45, and her son, Kofi Region, were trapped in the flames after a fire they had built inside an uncompleted mud structure to keep warm found its way to a stockpile of dry stocks. Now let's get more from Divisional Police Commander of the area, Chief Superintendent Lovelace Tufeto, who's joining us live now over the telephone. Good morning, sir. Many thanks for your time.
Good morning.
So what more can you tell us about this particular incident? I mean, what have your investigations uncovered so far?
Yeah, on Saturday, on the 6th, we had information that there's a fire outbreak in a village called Kukruzwa, near Zebila, which is near Lambuya. So the police moving. But before we got there, we saw 2 charred bodies which were burnt beyond recognition in an uncompleted madhouse. Investigations conducted on the spot indicated that the lady and the son, which is about 6 years, stays with an old man where the lady is taking care of the old man in the house. But further investigation revealed that the woman has got a mental problem. So that morning, after sweeping the compound, she set fire to the rubbish and called the son that they should come so that they warm themselves. The area is cold in the morning. So what happened was that before they realized, the whole building, uncompleted building, and a stock of millet that was in the building started burning. And before people got there, the woman and the child has burned beyond recognition. So for now, the police don't suspect any foul play. It might be that the woman might have an attack of a mental problem and then maybe lure the boy there and they got burned.
Okay, right. And has there been any word from the family of the deceased?
Yes, we have met the family members and we asked them exactly what was the problem. But you see, at that circumstances, the child will be taken away from the mother at the age of 6. But, well, it looks as if family members were not ready to take the child, or maybe the woman is not ready to release the child to the family members. So for now, the body has released the family members and then they have taken over the body.
Right. Okay. Many thanks for your time on News Desk this morning. And that was the Divisional Police Commander for Zebila in the person of Lovelace, Chief Superintendent Lovelace Tufeto, bringing us up to speed on that particular and saying that the police does not in any way suspect foul play. So the body of the deceased, that's the lady and her 6-year-old son, the child remains of those bodies have actually been handed over to the family for the other processes to begin. We'll be bringing you a lot more in other bulletins, but let's still stay with the northern region. And this time around, let's turn our attention to some chieftaincy issues. And ascension to the throne in the northern region of Ghana is being documented as part of steps to dealing with the many chieftaincy conflicts that have plagued the region. Now, the project is being carried out by the National House of Chiefs. Names of persons eligible to become chiefs will be documented as part of the process to make clear who becomes a chief at what time. Now, outgoing Northern Regional Minister Alhaji Limuna Muniru Mohammed, who announced this to join News, is optimistic this will bring about peace in that region. He's been speaking to my colleague Seth Kwame Boateng.
If you look at all the conflicts in Northern region, they have to do with chieftaincy. Somebody must ask the question, why? What is happening? Don't we have traditions again? Why must we even allow courts to determine who should be a chief when there are customs and tradition? Because being a chief is not by appointment. You understand? It is by customs and tradition. Are the custodians no more telling us the truth? What is it that people think that the best way now to become a chief is to kill your other person and move to become a chief? Because the more you delay and you don't tell them the truth, the tensions will push them to do things that are not. So we must find a way of finding it, because the other time I talked about ascension to throne. Is it that we have not documented this and it is in the head of one person? And every human being has his own weaknesses. Maybe with a little influence, they are not able to tell us the truth. But if it was something that was documented, Everybody knows that after Kwame Boateng, it's Muniru who is coming. Nobody challenges it.
So this is something the House of Chiefs should consider immediately.
Yeah, I'm told there's a project being done by USAID with them to see how they can document certain customs and traditions in terms of ascension to thrones, so that it is clear that this is what is supposed to be done in this traditional area. Everybody knows it. The little deviation from the norm, you are held responsible.
Meanwhile, a number of steps have been initiated to retrieve the many guns in the hands of civilians, especially those in the northern part of the country. Government introduced what it called cash for arms, where persons in possession of guns were to voluntarily return them for cash. Alhaji Muniru Mohammed has some issues with that particular directive.
You know, this idea of going to say you are giving money to people, I mean, we've gone past that. We've gone past that. Nobody will do that. You understand? Nobody would. Do you know the amount of money they used to buy the guns? Then you go and give a peanut and say they should bring it and take it.
That doesn't work.
That doesn't work. We should run away from that. We should be strategizing as security men. What can we do again besides just giving money to people to bring out arms? It cannot work.
So what do you think we can do?
I'm not an expert in security. All I'm saying is that they should go back to the drawing board.
That's right.
And come out with new ideas.
We'll stay with that particular issue a while longer, but just before that, let's turn our attention to the Ashanti region, because you know of that situation that happened in Obuasi over the weekend, where by now we are being told that the Obuasi Municipal Security Council is assuring mining giant Anglo Gold Ashanti of its commitment to protect the firm's property and staff following the death of a senior official there on Saturday. Now, Corporate Communications Manager of Anglo Gold, John Owusu, died after he was run over by a company vehicle while he and other staff were running away from attacks by illegal miners. Obuasi MC Kwesiajiman Ofori narrated the incident to Joy News, assuring that the workers of Anglo Gold Ashanti will be protected from such attacks in the future. But let's go live now to Obuasi, from where correspondent Ohim Interior joins us on phone from the premises of Anglo Gold Ashanti with the very latest on the ground. Ohimi, good morning. Many thanks for joining us. So, tell us the situation in Obuasi this morning, really.
Yes, it's a normal day in Obuasi. I would say it's a business as usual. Though I haven't had the opportunity to enter the Anglo Gold Ashanti mine, I have been assured by officials of they will grant me permission to enter the mine. But walking through the streets of Obuasi, I could see people are going about their normal duties, and it's a business as usual here in Obuasi.
Okay, so I know you have been speaking to a number of people as regards what really happened there over the weekend. Can you share with us what they've been telling you?
Yes, I had the opportunity to speak to, for instance, the chairman of the Municipal Security Council, Mr. Kwesi Ofori Ajiman Bodi, who briefed me on developments. And according to him, on Saturday, Anglo Gold Ashanti officials had a tip-off that the illegal miners or small-scale miners had converged at one of their concessions. I'm told that concession is called Coast Door. It's an abandoned mine site. So the officials, in the presence of the police, marched to the scene to see for themselves the situation for themselves. And it was at that point that I'm told some officials even ordered the arrest of the illegal miners. But unfortunately, police were a handful. Only 13 of them were around, and they couldn't face about 1,500 of the illegal miners. So it was at that point that the illegal miners started throwing stones at the Anglo Gold officials, and some of them were also armed with machete. So it was at that point that the officials started to retreat to run into their vehicles. 7 vehicles went there. So one of them was reversing, hit the late John Owusu, who fell, and I'm told the head hit a stone at that point, and he was rushed to the hospital. But though he managed to speak, but he died at the hospital. So that is the situation as we speak now. But let me also emphasize that I've been speaking to the Artisan Small Scale Miners Association, who have been very vocal in this instance, and they tell me nothing will prevent them, nothing will stop them from going back to the Anglo-Gold concession. Not even the presence of the military could put fear in them. They are bent on doing everything to also get a livelihood of this particular instance. They have been operating there since for the past 15 years, but they were stopped in 2013 by the Presidential Task Force on Galamsey. So for now, they are bent on doing anything to survive.
That is quite interesting. But are there any specific measures being put in place to ensure this doesn't happen again, particularly following the words of the MC for the area? For instance, have there been any arrests of these illegal miners who invaded the territory of the Anglo-Gold Ashanti?
For now, there haven't been any arrests, apart from what I've been told that 3 people have been arrested in connection with the wire mesh that were cut before the entry of the illegal miners. Even with that, what I'm told, they are not members of the Artisan Small-Scale Miners Association. They are ordinary people or thieves who broke into Anglo-Gold Ashanti. So these 3 people have been arrested. And I've also picked work that the woman who bought those wire mesh have also been, she will be arrested in the course of the day. So apart from these arrests, there hasn't been any arrest of the illegal miners. They are going about their normal duties, but they want Anglo-Gold Ashanti officials to dialogue with them. If they want, they say that if Anglo-Gold Ashanti wants to use force, that won't work. It will backfire.
Okay. Ohime, many thanks for your time this morning on News Desk. And Ohime Interior is live in Obuasi. He joined us with a lot more details as to that particular situation that happened there over the weekend when the Corporate Communications Director, Corporate Affairs Director of Anglo-Gold Ashanti was run over by one of their own vehicles after they were being chased by some illegal miners there. You're watching News Desk here on your Joy News channel on Multi TV. Time for a break. When we come back, we have lots more for you. Stay with us.